So this thing, I posted in fact, yeah, we posted a story on IG and mentioning this. You see, I think you know. I'm pretty sure you renewed your passport already because the borders are open.
Yep.
The sort of, I mean, like they're gradually opening and making everything very easy. Everything is turning into laxing mode. You can have nine people sitting outside dining in. You can have, I mean, up to 9%. Then you can, clubbings are coming back. Live music, clubbings are back. Although kind of weird. I know you need to do ART before clubbing. Then you need to wear mask when you club. Kind of weird. But
I
well,
mean, I'm not
at
into
least
clubbing also.
yeah. But it's a sign of improvement. It's a sign of like we are moving towards it, and it's a actual sign of like we are starting to live with COVID. But one of the things that sort of came into my head and then made that post and just wanted to thought about what other people were thinking and how our followers were thinking also about this topic, which is now that everything is going smoothly, everything that we can travel, we can travel back, so on and so forth. What is the future for unvaccinated people? You see, unvaccinated people, I'm talking about people who have not been how would you say, um, vaccinated by the COVID-19, I mean, either brand, Moderna, Pfizer, Sinovac, I mean, whatever the brands are. But yeah, the COVID-19 vaccine, they say no to it. They have their rights, they have all the rights to do so. But with that being said, if they do not want to be vaccinated, they have a lot of restrictions, I believe. You cannot go into the mall, cannot dine in, a lot of establishment you can't enter. In fact, if I'm not wrong, you can't go back to workforce if you need. I know workplace. Uh, you can't travel. Yeah, that's. I mean, like that's a lot of restriction. You get what I mean? I mean, you can't be eating out all the time. So, what do you think the future for unvaccinated people is in Singapore? What do you think?
Hmm. I think right. I don't think they'll be okay. If let's say they are able to travel, then I think it's my opinion. Okay, I
Mm.
think that everything will be based on their own kind of risk. Like
You mean
let's
risk?
say, yeah, risk. You
Okay.
know, like you see, right now those who are vaccinated, we don't have to have that kind of homestay. What's that called again? Isolation. What's that
Yeah.
word, Ben?
You mean the stay home notice?
Stay home notice. You
Okay.
have to get quarantine. The quarantine. We are not doing quarantine anymore, right?
Wait,
We
it's
are
not that
not.
we're
What?
not doing quarantine anymore. It's more of like if you are close contact, you still get your stay home notice. If you are positive, if you're able to quarantine yourself at home, they encourage you to quarantine. But if there's multiple risks, like maybe you have a family member at home that is uh, sick, or like with critical diseases, like cancer, so on and so forth, then and you're unable to isolate yourself, then yeah, you can go to what we call the quarantine facility, organized, arranged by uh, the task force. Yes.
No, but I think, right, Ben. I think if
Yeah.
let's say you're not vaccinated and you get COVID, I think all these quarantine facilities and whatever isolation, I think they will be charged. They will be charged,
I'm
maybe.
I'm not really sure about the charge part. Let's not get POFMA for no reason. But let's look at a medical
No, I'm
term.
saying if I'm
Yeah.
this.
But if they were to get it right, but if they were to get it right, don't you think they will? I'm pretty sure they'll be admitted because, you know, they can't go to a facility because it's going to be tough on them because they're not vaccinated and they have no
Yeah, yeah.
protection. I mean, to our knowledge, so it's
But
a bit
I
hard. The symptoms will be slightly much more larger.
Actually,
then
Ben, I would say like argue with that, because when I was working in when they sent me to one of those COVID facilities, I have nursed patients that have contracted COVID, but they were
Mhm.
not vaccinated and they were okay.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
because it's
So
the new variant? Is the new variant slightly different?
I don't know. They don't disclose what kind of variant. I
Yeah, that's
don't.
true. They
Yeah,
don't. Yeah, because
yeah.
nowadays they don't really test
COVID
for
is just
that.
COVID. They won't let you know
Yeah,
whether you
I
get
mean
the
we know
Megatron or not.
that's yeah Megatron.
I'm
But
just
yeah,
saying.
but yeah. I mean now that they have so much of variant, they have like now is it called an AE or VXE? I have no idea.
XE,
So
XE,
many.
XE.
Yeah, XE. Yeah, so
Nice,
many
huh?
variants. Yeah,
Like Pokemon, bro. You know
Omicron.
Pokemon called
Yeah.
Suicune EXE. Remember the Pokemon card got the this one is the extreme evolution. Ah, that's the meaning. COVID XE. Extreme evolution. I
Oh,
think. I think. This is my
well, that
opinion.
may be it. It may be wrong. It may be right. I don't know. You guys
Uh,
listening over this think that we are wrong, or maybe something here that we are giving a bit of like a misinformation or a bit of information that is not completed. Hook us up in our social media. Just update us. Sometimes both of us not really updated. Sometimes by the time this air on Saturday, new information might arise. Then we may be talking about old information there. But
Knowledge is
anyways,
all about
yeah.
sharing.
So so one of the thing well, one of the reasons why I'm sharing this is I mean just something that to talk about, no food for thought. Is for unvaccinated people, it's gonna be tough for them. Let's just say if um the government proceed and say that no, okay, let's not say now. Obviously it's not gonna be now, like maybe years from now, and say, okay, let's come and try to find a common ground. All right, try to find a common ground where we can help out those unvaccinated people understand why they don't want to be vaccinated. Which I believe during this entire 2 year studies like this would have understanding it, why people are hesitant to be vaccinated, so on and so forth, why people stay unvaccinated, you know, that may be there. I mean, the reasons may be there, and the government, the institution, or the task force may have been trying to promote vaccination, give a lot of education to patient education to a lot of people out there. But let's just say, although with all that have done, years from now, maybe 1 or 2 years from now, um, we have come to a sort of like a resolution to come to the middle ground. And let's just say that, okay, you know what, just an example, how about if you don't want to be vaccinated, how about you try out one dose first, and if you see you have if you see there's no issue, then we go ahead with it, or or at least they say the requirement is at least one vaccination. Let's just say if this happens, do you think it will go well for unvaccinated people? Because personally, if you ask me, and then I say, okay, you know what you want is to travel and do whatever things you want, right? Okay, let's just do whatever things, that means like going to the market or going to dining in and so on and so forth. Let's just say we ease that out for everyone, but it's gonna
No,
be still hard for the unvaccinated people, because I may allow you to travel being unvaccinated, but that doesn't mean the destination that you want to go to, that country is going to accept you to come in, right?
yeah, but you see, Ben, there are many reasons why the current vaccine they can't take. You know what I
Okay,
mean? Yeah, maybe next year or years after. I mean, a few years down the road, maybe they will come out a vaccine where it's safe enough for them to take it.
understand.
Yeah. So
but
right now
but
there's a standard kind of vaccine, There's like what's it called? Pfizer, Moderna, Sinovac, AstraZeneca. Maybe these are the vaccines those unvaccinated people they are not
allergy to.
safe. Yeah, allergic to. And it's not safe for them to take this few. Maybe along the years there will be something different because everyone is evolving also.
I believe.
Not only the COVID virus evolving. The scientists are working day and night. They are evolving in a way lah, coming out with new vaccines. So I believe they will come up with maybe a newer vaccine that is safer enough for those unvaccinated people that previously can't take that. Maybe the newer ones they can eventually take it. That's what I'm
Understand.
thinking. Yeah, then maybe this will give them like how to say,
I mean, that is if we are talking about people who are allergic to their, I mean, the vaccines that are available, lah. But I mean, obviously, those who have certain medical condition that cannot get the vaccine, which is sort of rare, but there is out there, so on and so forth. But what if you're talking about people who are just hesitant, unvaccinated people who are just hesitant to try it out? Like there is no reason not to, but they just don't want to because it's something that I'm putting in my body. What do you say to people like this? Do you
hmm,
think there's a better future for them? How would you encourage them to do it?
wow,
Because it's
that's
going to be
a
tough. Because it's going to be tough for them going down the future. Like I mean, I want them to travel too. I want the best for everybody. But we have to sort of have to come to a common ground also, right? What's the future for them, man? Like I said just now, if you want to travel, let's just say, Singapore government say, okay, yeah, we let people travel. No worries. I don't worry about unvaccinated people. Let's just say that's the cost of it. Right? That comes down the road pipeline somewhere down the road. Let's just say. That doesn't mean the other country is gonna accept you in. You may just land at that terminal at that country, example, and you have to fly back. You get what I mean? So
yeah.
how would you go about with it? Like encouraging them? Because if you ask me, I kind of think that the government have done their best,
Yeah,
in
they
the
have
past
done
few
their
years.
best.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah, yeah,
encouraging. In fact, around my block, they have a mobile unit. If I'm not really sure it's a van or a bus, but like they come over to like the nearest community center just so patients who are elderly can come over to get vaccinated rather than travel pretty far to vaccination center. But yeah, man, that's just a bit of food for thoughts for people out there who maybe you guys have a solution or maybe something that you guys can think about.
I think you see, I can say so many things to actually convince them or motivate them, or to make help them make their change their whole thought about this vaccination. But what else am I supposed to say when like I'll be like, let's say if it's like, and usually it's the older. Oh no, I mean we have both younger. I have friends who are actually not vaccinated, but they are not nurses lah. Yeah, they're not nurses. My friends not vaccinated. They just told me they can't take it because their body is allergic to too many things.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So like, what else am I supposed to say? Like, I'll be like, bro, I think you better get vaccinated. See, you want to travel or not? You want to come Korea with me or not? If you want to come Korea with me, bro, you want to have a good time, you have to get vaccinated. If not, bro, going to Korea right now, it's just gonna be it's just a dream. Like what Bieber say, bro. Thinking about you, thinking about me, thinking about us. Is that Justin Bieber? Oh, that's Nelly.
Dude, that's not Justin Bieber. I was like, Justin Bieber said that. What the hell?
Oh, that's Nelly.
But but but
It's gonna be
at
just a
what
dream.
at what risk though, Karim? At the risk of just wanting to travel, like what you say,
Eventually,
they're allergic to it, right? Or they have multiple allergies, medical allergies, that's causing them to be much more hesitant, a bit more hesitant towards getting vaccinated. But at what cost though? Because if I'm worried now, what makes you think that 2 years down the road or 1 year down the road, a scientist come out and say, "Oh, I got the perfect vaccine for it's hypoallergenic."
wow,
Okay,
there's such a word
it
called hypoallergenic.
yeah, that means like there's no allergic lah. That means like not supposed to have allergy. Nobody's supposed to be have allergic to this item. Example. Would you think it's much more easier to convince someone like that
Yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe. Hey guys, but you just need that one person to step up first.
to
Then
do
they'll
it?
come on chat. Yeah, to do it. Like then they have it on Chinese
Like
Asia or
like
the news channel.
you mean the tribe leader? The leader was like, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
I will do it
Uh,
first. I will
I
do it
have
first. I will try out for you
15
guys.
allergies. I will take it like a man. I have 15 allergies. No, I'm allergic to
All
this,
right.
this, this, this. I'm going for the jab. Then they'll come out Chinese Asia. No, no, this guy, he's allergic to this. So he took the first dose, there's no reaction. Then maybe you'll convince people to actually, it has to be broadcasted, I think. To me lah. it has to be broadcasted if it's for unvaccinated people, and then they come out with something new. Somebody has to step up, take that one shot, and then see after the 2-3 weeks time whether any side, or maybe see whether there's any side effects, and then maybe more people come forward. You see, like what they did previously, bro. Even the first person who got vaccinated was what, Lee Hsien Loong, is it? Okay,
Was
he's one
it
of those. He's one of
one
those
of the
few.
first lah? I don't think he's
Yeah,
the first lah. One of the first lah.
okay, like it's one of the first that got. You see, everyone was so convinced, because you have a leader that instead of allowing the people to take the jab first, he took it himself first. That is called a
Hey,
leader, bro.
hey, that's
Yeah,
wow,
PAP,
wow.
bro.
Whoa,
Cannot say that.
whoa, whoa! Don't say that,
Oh,
bro.
oh,
Don't
oh,
say that, bro. Don't say that.
oh,
Keep it to
okay, okay.
yourself, bro.
Yeah, but
Keep it to
he
yourself.
he's a leader. He's the leader. He's our prime
I mean, that's a
minister.
sign. That's a sign of a leader, lah. Like, do
Yeah,
it
it's not of a
first, just
leader.
to prove to people.
Yeah.
It's a sign of
So
confidence in a way, lah. I get what you're
so
trying. I
yeah,
get where you're
yeah.
going.
So Lee Hsien Loong was so brave, to be one of the first few that actually took the jab, broadcast it on TV, and then people were more convinced. What Lee Hsien Loong took it. Have faith in our leader, and then people start stepping forward. So for those new vaccine, maybe this need another leader. There will be
True.
maybe one
Or
person
maybe like
who's willing.
maybe that person who's like the most advocate, like the strongest advocate for no, don't be vaccinated, like unvaccinated people. They are tribe, like say like tribe leader. Their tribe leader, like, all right, guys, I think because this hypoallergenic brand came out, WHO approved the brand. Then Singapore also approved the brand. So I think we go ahead with it. You know what?
Yeah.
To be safe, I'll
If
prove to
anything
you all
were
it
to
will work.
happen to me, please
Yeah.
look after yourselves and not get vaccinated.
What the hell, Karim? What the hell?
Very
But
drama.
yeah, but yeah, like how about as a step of faith and showing leadership, I will walk in the footsteps of Mr. Lee Hsien Loong, and I will do it for you guys, for all of us in the community of a lot of allergies. Not making fun of you guys, by the way.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
you are
I
you,
just
but
say,
just like a scenario. Yeah,
yeah, like one group of allergic people together, right?
yeah. Let's hope it comes to this day comes soon, sooner than later, because I mean, we all want to see everybody healthy and going about with your life like normal pre-COVID. Obviously it's going to be of a hassle, like Malaysia need to download my Sejahtera. I mean, if they come in, they need to download Trace Together lah. It's the same thing lah. So traveling other country, I'm pretty sure I need to do a lot of more paperwork, but price of traveling, price of freedom for now. Come on, that's just a bit of like a niche, I mean, just a small pinch.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.